Despite covering most of our planet, 80% of the world's oceans remain unexplored.
Now the nonprofit OceanX is changing that with the OceanXplorer, an advanced exploration vessel. It'll be the star of a 6-part discovery series, Ocean Explorers, premiering this weekend on National Geographic. Joining us to continue the convo this morning is OceanX Director Mattie Rodrigue and Ocean Technology Innovator Eric Stackpole. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Of course. Thanks for coming on. So, Mattie, let's start with you. What makes the Ocean Explorers such a unique and advanced vessel for ocean exploration?
Yeah, so I'm actually talking to you live from on board the Ocean Explorer research vessel right now. We're offshore in Indonesia, so across the entire world.
Wow.
And Ocean Explorer is by far the most advanced research and media platform ever built. And we combine cutting-edge technology to access these really remote, unexplored parts of our planet, the deep sea, but also bring Hollywood-caliber level production and media capability. So we're not just doing the science, making the discoveries, accessing these remote corners of the planet in a vacuum. We're using media to tell a captivating story and bringing the audience along with us on this journey of exploration and discovery. And so the combination of the science and the technology and the media makes us a perfect platform for the Ocean Explorers series.
Mattie, we've been on the air for almost 9 months, and I think you're the furthest away that we've ever talked to somebody on our show before. So congrats to that for that honor. Let's turn to the series now. Eric, I want to bring you in and talk about this. Can you tell us more about the Ocean Explorers series and what viewers can expect to see when they watch it?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. It was an incredible adventure to be on. We took the ship from the Caribbean up to the Azores and all the way into the Arctic, north of Svalbard. I think we got within 500 miles of the North Pole. And in each of these episodes, we're going to be trying to uncover the mysteries of the ocean in a different way. In the Azores, one of my favorite episodes is one where we were looking at humpback whales that were migrating from thousands of miles away in some cases with their calves to this one particular spot and watching their behavior. In the Azores, we took deep dives in our crewed submersibles to over 3,000 feet deep where there's no sunlight, and we saw creatures that you'd never see on the surface. And we watched polar bears in the Arctic trying to figure out how to adapt to the receding ice. And this is not just a show about natural history, it's also a show about the people doing the exploration. Me and 4 other explorers all went on this adventure together with our own expertise. I'm a tech kind of guru, and I was really interested in the technology we have aboard the ship, which was also incredible. And I think people will really be interested to watch. So you're going to see the nature and you're going to see the process of it. And things don't always go right, but we filmed that too. And I think people will really, really find that interesting.
Oh, wow. I find it interesting. And I want to learn more about your background, Eric. Can you talk more about your personal experiences participating in these adventures?
Yeah, sure. So, I actually didn't start out as an ocean explorer. I have a background in aerospace. I have always been interested in exploring the unknown. And I started out my career designing parts for spacecraft at NASA. And at some point when I was there, I realized that, hey, we've got this vast ocean that is teeming with life we've never seen and processes we don't understand. And you don't even need a rocket ship to get there. It's just right there. And that kind of switched my career into being interested in looking the other direction. I started out by building things in my garage, kind of just a tinkerer. So then to go onto this ship, which is incredible, it's got the 2 submersibles, like I talked about. It has a deep sea ROV that can go to 20,000 feet. We've got a helicopter on board. I mean, the ship's 285 feet long. And to be on a vessel like that, the best in the world, with the best crew in the world, it just completely rocked my understanding of what it means to be on planet Earth.
Just incredible. And Mattie, what's so mind-blowing to me is that you're on the ship right now, and just sort of talk about what you're up to on the ship at the moment. And do you have any sort of, exciting expeditions that are coming up soon?
Yes, so we're currently offshore in Indonesia. We're working with local Indonesian scientists to understand the deep sea and coastal environments in their own backyard. Most of Indonesia is ocean, and most of it is unexplored, especially in the deep. So we're studying everything from the tiniest microorganisms to deep sea fishes, all the way to the biggest animals on the planet, of course, whales. And so we're putting all of those elements together and creating a really nice understanding of the environment out here in Indonesia, which is especially important as they look toward conservation of some of these hotspots of biodiversity. We'll be in Southeast Asia for the next several years on really exciting expeditions around the region.
So neat. Wow. So much to explore. Thank you both so much for joining us here on ARC Seattle. And I should mention it's almost midnight right now in Indonesia. So thanks for being up so late with us.
No problem. Thank you so much for having us. If anybody wants to follow along or learn more, they can go to oceanx.org.
Thanks.
Perfect.
We'll certainly check it out, and we look forward to catching the show. Thank you.
Absolutely. Hopefully she gets some good sleep, too.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
It's
Think about it, from the
fascinating.
tiniest microorganisms to the biggest animal in the world, the whale, the gray whale. So, ooh, it kind of gives me chills.
I was just thinking the same
I wouldn't go
thing.
down there, but I love those who do.
Yes, and what an adventure for those folks, right? And to think about, 80% of the ocean has been unexplored before. There's so much out there that we haven't seen, and we're going to get a good little snippet with that series.
National Geographic just puts together such great products, and then partnering up with, nonprofits. You get the educational component as well.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.